Hello, welcome guys to my basement, actually my garage, sorry. I'm Justin Gaymon, here to bring you another edition of the Distances Power Plyo class. Today's going to be a challenging but still fun one. Like the other plyo classes we've been doing throughout the past few weeks, this is a great way to supplement your running and walking and kind of mix things up and kind of do things that can also help with your cardiovascular endurance, but also build strength really in the calves, those muscles in the feet, build strength in the quads, the hips, the core, in a fun and unique way that you may not really be able to achieve just through running and walking alone. So it's a really fun class. Thanks for rocking with me. Just want to let you guys know that how this will go is we will do a total of 10 jumps. Basically, each jump will last for 30 seconds, and we'll follow that up with 30 seconds of rest. 10 jumps for 30 seconds, followed by 30 seconds of rest. After jump number 6, we will take an additional 2-minute rest. I want you guys to focus more on quality of your jumps more than quantity. So just making sure that you're getting your knees up high, you're just keeping your back nice and tall and straight, you got your chin up, and just keeping that consistent effort throughout the entire workout so that your first jump and your last jump for each set is fairly consistent. Yeah, so definitely gonna, and if you feel like you're at any point struggling to maintain, totally fine. Here we're focused on just getting better day to day, week to week, year to year. Totally fine if you want to scale back on the intensity. Again, I want you guys to focus more on just having a consistent effort throughout the class. And hopefully I'll see you guys coming back for more, and you will see that you progress in your ability to do these jumps as you get more acclimated to them. So without further ado, I want to kind of get into what to expect today. First, we'll do a quick warm-up, really consisting of mostly active stretching. Then we'll get into the workout. Let me check my sheet to see exactly what we're doing today. First, we're going to do some running in place. Then we're going to do a jump rope twist. Then we're going to do some hopping from left to right on our right foot. Then we'll do that on our left foot. Then we'll do some high knee jumps. Those will be fun. Then we'll do some back and forth jumping kind of in place. Then we'll take that 2-minute rest. Then we'll do some jump rope twists, then some squat jumps, then some jump rope single squats, and then some burpees. So should be a good one. Then after that, we'll do a cool down. 1 second, I'll be right back. I just realized that I left my stopwatch in the other room, so I'll be back in just 1 moment. Thanks for holding. Definitely use this to keep the time. So make sure you have some water with you throughout today's workout. Definitely want to make sure you're hydrated and get some water throughout the day. So let's get right into it now. Let's get into the stretching. First, we're going to do some arm circles. I'm going to step back and show you what it look like. So arm circles, just standing nice and tall. Let's rotate our arms like this forwards. We want to start with getting the upper body nice and loose and prepared for the day's activities. And next we're going to continue that motion but in the opposite direction. Arm circles going backward. Definitely want to make sure that before you do any type of intense workout like the one today, that you're warming up and making sure that your body is prepared for this kind of activity. We're doing some explosive stuff today, so you want to make sure your body is ready for that. Next, we'll do some ankle circles. I'll step back. They look just like this. We're going to just rotate, start with our right, and we'll rotate to the right. Just rotate your ankle in kind of small medium size, and large circles. I feel like I say it during all of my classes that for ankle circles are, I think, or any ankle mobility workout or ankle mobility kind of warm up is often overlooked, I feel like, by a lot of athletes. It's going the opposite direction on the right foot still. Overlooked, but I feel like it's really key. Like, people don't realize how important their feet and their ankles are, and that whole kind of like calf region is for their performance when they're walking and running. It's so key, and you may not even realize it when you're having, you know, tightness in that region, and how much that can impact your performance, and also obviously lead towards injury. So let's switch sides and go with the left. So definitely want to make sure that you're warming up. I think before every activity really, and warming up your entire body. So go from the upper body on down. All right, and let's switch directions with that ankle circle on the left leg. And we'll do that for just a few more seconds. After this, we'll do some hip circles. We'll get into that. We'll put our hands on our hips and just go ahead and we'll rotate. So rotate to the right. Again, you can make some kind of small circles, medium size, and larger circles as you go to get those hips warmed up. Also kind of loosens up the lower back a little bit. And as always, if you want to do a bit more than we're doing here as far as the warm-up goes before these classes, definitely encourage you to do so. If you want to go out for a jog or do a few extra active stretches. Let's go in the opposite direction. I'm going to do a few more active stretches before the class starts. I would encourage it, but want to keep you guys on time, make sure we get this done in quick 30 minutes. Next, let's do leg swings. If you want to put your hand on the wall, and you can start with your right, and we're just going to swing our foot back and forth, kind of like a pendulum, and let it build in height. Try to keep your leg somewhat straight when it comes forward, and it can bend on the way back. So I'll give you a side view. Looks just like this. One thing I really do like, or for me, I mean, some people like to work out for long periods of time, an hour, 2 hours. Me, I like short stuff. I like my workouts to be under 30 minutes or so. Most of my workouts are like 5 minutes, really intense. Let's switch sides. Do those leg swings on the opposite leg. But yeah, I like my workouts to be short and sweet. Short, sweet, and intense. That's what this is. So we're going to be working hard. We're going to be sweating. It's not going to last very long, but we're going to get a lot out of it. Next, let's just go into a quad and glute stretch. It looks just like this. We're going to grab our leg, bring it up, then bring it back. We switch sides so you can see it better. Pull the knee up, then pull the leg back for a quad and glute stretch. I like this one because it requires a little bit of balance as well. So you gotta kind of stabilize and work the core and the hips a little bit. Let's do a couple more, then switch sides. All right, let's switch sides. Same thing on the left side now. Yep, just pull that knee up in front, and then pull the leg in the back. Quad quad and glute stretch. All right, I think we're looking pretty good, feeling pretty good. Let's get into the workout. Let's take a quick little water break. I'm gonna grab some water real quick. Get a sip because we're gonna get into the workout next. First, we're gonna really continue the warm-up by just running in place. That'll be the first thing we do. Again, we're gonna do 30 seconds of each kind of workout, each exercise. 30 seconds of working out and exercise followed by 30 seconds of rest. After number 6, we'll take an additional 2 minutes of rest. And we'll do obviously a total of 10. So, got my sip in. Let's begin with running in place. I'll show you, it looks just like this, simple. Getting the knees up, keeping the back nice and tall, chin forward or level with the ground. And let's begin that running in place in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Run in place. Yep, again, keep the knees up. Nice and tall, stay in your toes, and use those arms. Got about 15 more seconds left of running in place. And we're done in 3, 2, 1. Good. Next, we're gonna do just a jump rope in place. If you're a frequent watcher of the plyo videos here, you'll kind of be familiar with this. Jump rope in place. Looks just like that. Pretty simple. We'll begin that in about 10 more seconds. And we'll begin jump rope in place in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Just make sure you're bouncing on your toes. Stay nice and tall with that back. No leaning backwards or forwards. And just bounce on your toes. 5 more seconds of jumping rope. 3, 2, 1. Good. Feeling good so far, nice and warm. Next, we're gonna do, what is it, hop left, right? So we're gonna hop on our right foot. We're just gonna go, just hopping on our right. And if you wanna kind of make that a bit more challenging, you can bring the other foot forward. We'll begin in 3, 2, 1. Let's hop on the right. Bring that left leg up if you want to make it more challenging. Again, stay on your toes. We're really working the calves, you know, the muscles in the feet. That's why it was really good to make sure we did those ankle circles earlier. We're done in 3, 2, 1. Nice. Next, we'll do the same thing, but on the left. Again, if you want to just hop just like so, totally fine. But if you want to bring up the right knee at about a 90-degree angle, that's good too. We'll begin in about 10 seconds on the left side. And let's begin in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hop in. Really use your core when you're doing these to stabilize yourself. Keep your back tall. And make sure you're hopping straight up and down with as little movement kind of side to side as possible. And that's really coming from engaging your core. We got about 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, good. Next, we're going to do some high knee jumps. They're going to look just like this. Getting the knees up high as we jump. Let's stay on our toes throughout. We'll begin that in about 12 more seconds. Take a sip of water. All right, high knee jump starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Knees up, knees up. Focus on that consistent effort. Use your arms. And let's get up there, touch the sky. 15 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, good, good. Next, we're gonna just hop simply forward and backwards. A little bit of coordination on this one. So just simply feet together, hopping forward and backward. Stay on your toes and keep the feet together. We'll do that in about 10 more seconds. After that, we'll do our 2-minute break. So if you're feeling tired, we're almost at our extended break. We begin in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Stay on your toes, feet together, hopping forward and backward. Three, 2, 1. Whew. Now we have our 2-minute break. Yep. And with these workouts, I wasn't doing a great job with it, but you do want to have, be jumping consistently in height. But on that last one, you want to try and land in the same spots. And that requires some coordination and, again, really activating your core to make sure that you're not kind of jumping off to the side a little bit as you get more tired. Because as you get more and more tired, as your legs kind of start to get more fatigued, you're going to start needing to activate more of your core and other muscle groups. So want to make sure you're doing that and staying nice and consistent throughout. Once we're done with this 2-minute break, we're going to do jump rope twists. They look just like this. Jumping rope, but just twisting our body. That'll be a pretty fun and pretty easy one, but following those jump rope twists up with squat jumps. Then we'll do another kind of hopping variation, and then we'll finish the day off this lovely Wednesday with some burpees. So gonna end on a good strong note with the burpees, the dreaded burpees. I love them, but not everyone feels as warmly about burpees as I do. We got about 40 more seconds until we begin with our next, which is going to be the jump rope twists. Actually got that one from Couture Orgy. She's an elite team member on Atlanta Track Club, and she kind of put me onto that one. Obviously, if you guys are familiar, she's an Olympic triple jumper, went to UGA like myself. I ran there, ran the 400 hurdles. We're going to begin in 8 more seconds. Let's get in place for these twisting jump ropes in 3, 2, 1. So just twisting our bodies. Again, stay on your toes, engage your core. This one requires a bit of coordination and really getting the core engaged. You got about 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Next, we're going to do squat jumps. So we're going to squat down, jump up. Looks just like this, about a quarter squat. So squat, jump, squat, jump. Use your arms to get yourself up in the air. Whew. All right. Begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Squat down, pop up. Use your arms. See, I'm using my arms to really propel myself like you're a rocket ship taking off. 15 more seconds. Three, 2, 1. Good. Nice. Next, we're just going to bunny hop left to right. It'll look just like this. Staying on our toes. We'll begin that in 15 more seconds. That'll be a fairly easy one before we get into the burpees. Let's start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bunny hopping left to right. Staying on our toes. Try to land in the same spot with each jump. Got about 10 more seconds left. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right, we're up to the last one, burpees. We all know those. Well, it's a plank, hop up and jump. So plank, pop up, jump up. Plank, pop up, jump up. We'll begin in 10 more seconds. After that, we're done. So let's go hard here. 3, 2, 1. Burpees. Let's go. Plank, pop up, jump up. Keep that back nice and straight on the plank. About 10 more seconds. Let's go. 2, 1. Good. Nice. Whew. Good work. I'm sweating. That was a tough one, but made it through. We made it through. So get some water. Shake it out a little bit. Shake out the limbs. Whew. Whew. We're gonna take about a minute, and then we're gonna get right into our cool down stretching. Whew. I think today was definitely kind of heavier on those calves, the muscles in the feet, relying a lot on relying a lot on that Achilles to really get those kind of jump ropes and those bunny hops working correctly. But again, obviously those are things you don't normally do when you're just walking or running, but these exercises can really kind of help propel your running and walking and kind of strengthen those muscles, because when you're on cardiac hill, or when you're just like feeling like your tank is somewhat depleted, you're gonna benefit from having a bit more of that strength, a bit more of that coordination in the tank. You start, getting towards the end, and we all do it, we all start getting a little lazy. Back starts kind of slumping a little bit. The arms start getting a little lazy. But as you work out in ways where throughout the entire workout, you're trying to keep that back tall, that core activated and strong, that's gonna benefit you when you're running and help you be able to really keep that consistent form from beginning to end. So that's the kind of idea there, the basic idea. Also, I think plyos are just a fun way to mix it up, You want to do something different every once in a while. I think plyos are good to do about once a week, just to kind of supplement whatever you're doing on top of your running and walking. Maybe you go to the gym and lift weights, but just a way to mix it up, add some variety to your regimen. But next, let's get into the stretching. We'll just do some cool down stretching, and we'll stretch the big 5 muscle groups. Let's start with a simple toe touch. We'll just lean down. Try to keep your legs nice and straight, and just kind of bend down towards your toes. 4-8. Nice little toe touch stretch. Just feel that obviously in your hamstrings. Hold that for a few more seconds. All right, next we'll do a hip flexor stretch. We're just gonna take our right leg and we're gonna place it on back. Have our left leg forward. Keep that back leg fairly straight. We'll reach up towards the sky with our right arm, and you should feel a stretch over in that hip flexor region. If you want to bend towards the left, that'll help kind of elongate those muscles and kind of help that stretch a bit more. And let's go ahead and switch sides. Let's have our left leg back. Keep that one a bit straight. Right forward, and we'll stretch up towards the sky with our left hand. This was definitely a key stretch for me as a hurdler back at UGA and during my days of running on the pro circuit. Yeah, as before, you can kind of bend towards the right to feel that deeper stretch in your hip flexor region. Next, we're going to do a calf stretch. We're just going to go ahead and bring our right leg, try to keep that as straight as you can. Bring it forward like so, then we can bend our left. And just try to touch or stretch down towards that right toe. Or right toes. I also think if you want to flex a little bit, flex that foot a bit, that also can kind of help you get a deeper stretch. Let's go ahead and do the same thing on the opposite side. Keep that left leg in front, bend the right, stretch down towards the left toe. And try to be straight with your legs, your feet, your shoulders, your head. Try to keep everything pointed forward. I think that's a good habit to kind of get into. Just think about having those feet, the hips, the shoulders, the head forward, because that's what you want when you're running, obviously. You know, you want to be running forward. So you kind of get in the habit of doing that when you're warming up, when you're cooling down, and obviously while you're working out. That'll help you do that when you're trying to get it done on race day. Let's go ahead and do the glutes now. So we're going to just kind of balance on our left and bring the right leg across and kind of rest that right leg on the left knee. And squat down a bit, and you should feel a stretch in your right buttocks. And if you want to press down on that right knee a little bit, that can kind of also enhance that stretch and make it a bit deeper. We'll hold that for a few more seconds. Another one I like stretches that involve a little bit of coordination, a little bit of balancing core work. Good way to kind of continue the workout through your stretching. So let's do that on the opposite side. Just maintain that balance. I know my left side is not as flexible as my right side. Never has been working on it, but that's not something that's uncommon. So another thing to work on. Hold that for a few more seconds. See a comment up there. Let me see if I can get it before it pops away. I think it said great class. Glad to hear that. Next, let's do lastly the quads. We'll just kind of put your hand on a wall or something like that. See, another comment just popped up. Love everything you all are doing. Thanks, Ronald Blackman. Appreciate that. Appreciate it a lot. Putting a lot of work into these classes and a lot of the content on the distance. So glad to hear that it's appreciated. So we'll go ahead and we'll kind of bring our right leg back for a quad stretch. Again, try to remain nice and tall. Another stretch that obviously involves some balancing and a little bit of activation in the core to stabilize yourself. Do this for a few more seconds before switching to the left side. Let's go ahead and switch. And like I was saying before, yeah, make sure you head over to the distance.atlantatrackclub.org. There's some great content there, some other workouts, some other information on how to prepare for various races. So it's a free website. All the content is free, but basically some advice, some tips, some things you can do to stay active during this unique time of social distancing. Again, I'm Justin Gaymon, wrapping up today's workout. Glad to have you guys with me, whether you're watching live or the archived footage. If you want to go ahead and share this content with your friends and family, that would be much appreciated. And I'll be back here next Wednesday at 8 a.m. for another live class here in beautiful Smyrna, Georgia in my garage. So thanks for rocking with me, guys, and have a good rest of your day. See ya.